Each year, members of the senior class organize themselves as a choral ensemble for the purpose of providing a musical tribute to their classmates. I'm pleased to present the senior singers of 2006 who will be performing We Are Going and Corner of the Sky.
We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know within. Yes, we are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know within. And we will get there, heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. We will get there, knows heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Oh-yeah-yeah, 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 oh-yeah-yeah. We are going, heaven knows where we are going, but we know within. And we will get there, heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. It will be hard, we know, and the road will be muddy and rough, but we'll get there. We'll get there, knows heaven knows how we will get there, but we know we will. Oh yeah yeah, 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 oh yeah yeah. Everything has its season, everything has its time. Show me a reason and I'll soon show you a rhyme. Cats fit on the windowsill, children fit in the snow. Why do I feel I don't fit in anywhere I go? Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Every man has his daydreams, every man has his goals. People like the way dreams have us sticking to the soul. Rain comes after thunder, winter comes after fall. Sometimes I think I'm not after anything at all. Rivers belong where they can ramble. Eagles belong where they can fly. I've got to be where my spirit can run free. Gotta find my corner of the sky. Maybe some misty day you'll wake
Packer tradition for the senior class to elect a classmate to speak on their behalf. This year, that honor is bestowed upon Katherine Eyster. Please join me in welcoming her.
Hi everyone, thank you. This is a huge honor for me, and I want to welcome all the friends and family and say to the parents, thank you for sharing your kids with us. I think most of you know the story of Icarus, of the unwise son of Daedalus who, upon gaining his wax wings, foolishly disobeyed the will of the gods and flew too close to the sun. His wings melted and he fell back down to earth, drowning, a lesson for all mortals should they try to use their strengths to rival the gods. The poet Jacques Gilbert has a different take on the story, however. In his poem, Failing and Flying, he writes, "Everyone forgets that Icarus also flew." I believe Icarus was not failing as he fell, but just coming to the end of his triumph. The human legacy has been one of triumph, and we've reached our own triumph today. Our shared past has brought us here, 71 students who have shared some of the most significant years of our lives. We've watched each other learn, watched each other struggle, and in the end, watched each other grow infinitely. We have been late to bed and early to rise. We have hacked the system. We have struggled through winter, through finals, and through the hunger that struck us fourth period when Shea Packer was closed. And still we went on, day after day, pretending we didn't understand the magnitude of what was happening all around us, pretending we didn't care. But we've always known, just as we know now, that we are the lucky ones. We're lucky not only for this castle we learn in, the resources at our disposal, or the inspiring teachers who have dedicated themselves to us. We're lucky to know that we never have to fear the truth. We do not suffer from bad intelligence. We have offered every complex solution, and sometimes we know the right answer is the simple one. We've been taught to rearrange the words in a sentence, and we've learned to defend our beliefs. And in this spirit, John Steinbeck once said, "Fear the time when man's self will not suffer and die for a concept. For this one quality is the foundation of man's self, and this one quality is man, distinctive in the universe." I celebrate this notion because we've measured history by achievement and invention, when what we should be celebrating is the triumph of convictions. We all believe in things worth fighting for, different though they may be. And what makes us lucky above all else is the power to defend those beliefs. We are a unique generation because the most serious problems of the day have not manifested themselves yet. Our biggest battles are the looming what-ifs. As nuclear power spreads, population grows, and temperatures rise, it's becoming increasingly clear that the successes or failures of our generation will determine the future not of a culture, a people, or a nation, but of the planet itself. This is the world that we've been given, and we must stand by our convictions as we change the course of history. I don't buy the idea that a group of committed and inspired people cannot change the world, because in fact, that's the only thing that ever has. I'm comforted to know that there are at least 71 souls ready for the challenges that lie ahead. Throughout their Packer careers, every student sitting beside me has worked tirelessly and selflessly for a cause they believe in, be it a cure for pediatric cancer, peace in the Middle East, education in Africa, art supplies for the underprivileged, laws against female mutilation, and even an end to genocide. It is at this age, with this education and this strength of will, that we take our most chances. Don't waste this time. We're also following in the footsteps of students who have come before us. It was students who led the way to the Hungarian Revolution, to the color revolutions of Eastern Europe, and the French strikes of 1968. It was students who began the movement that shook China in 1989, culminating at Tiananmen Square. And it was students who took the lead role in the civil rights movement, the free speech movement, and the anti-Vietnam War movement at home. And beyond these momentous efforts, within our own community, we've all proven to have the imagination and conviction needed of true leaders. I know of no other students who have so selflessly contorted themselves to fit 14 in the elevator. I know of no other classmates who have had the creative genius to build a senior lounge and defend it with such honor as it came under attack in the atrium. I know of no peers so inspired as to threaten mutiny should senior lock-in be canceled, and I know no other seniors so committed that they would hang around school all day even though they didn't seem to have any classes. And never in my life have I been around people so eager to grow and so dedicated to each other. And we have grown all along, grown taller, grown wiser, grown closer to each other. This graduating class is a class of true unity. I've been at Packer long enough to see 15 classes come and go, and I've never seen a group of students more committed to each other than these kids sitting behind me. Whether covering for each other's misconduct, tutoring each other between classes, treating each other to a Saratoga water bottle, or supporting each other throughout the college process, all of these members have shown their softer side. There was a moment in early May that sort of encompassed the sense of dedication and support. In the days following spring break, when we'd all heard back from our colleges, a student came into the student center and said, "If you know you don't want to go to school, tell them now so we can help get everyone off the wait lists." It was a simple suggestion, but so true to the nature of this school and especially the nature of this class. These students have always gone the extra mile to help each other out. You don't become a loving and capable human being on your own, and in this garden alone there are dozens of people who have invested so much into us. We must thank our loving families and our heroic teachers. I think I speak for all of us when I say we no longer see you as our superiors, shocking though this may be, but instead we see you as our friends. This class is blessed with kindness, conviction, and the strength necessary to fight the battles that lie ahead. You are my friends, you are my family, and in 15 years you have never ceased to amaze me. There is an unwritten ending, so go out there and keep thinking and keep moving and don't stop until you're satisfied. You are heroes strong enough to solve the problems of our generation, and I have no doubt that you will charge them head on. And like Icarus, foolish though he may have been, you have the courage to defy and the conviction to triumph after all. Thank you, and good luck to all my friends.
I think it's clear now what Katherine's class voted her to represent them this evening. Thank you for a wonderful talk, Katherine.